or at home online. Just be sure to download the app by searching KIII on your Roku Fire Stick and Apple TV. And it's pretty easy to do, so you don't miss any of our newscasts at all.
And you can watch the weather on that app anytime you want, anytime.
And Domingo Live as well.
Oh yeah,
anytime. Need to get that in there for sure.
Yeah, if you can't watch it on Sunday, watch it on the app.
Anytime you want.
Anytime.
Exactly.
Yeah, something that felt nice today was the cooler weather. It was a little dreary, but it was nice.
Yeah.
It was a nice time to spend some time indoors with family and friends. So here's a look at your temperatures right now. 66 degrees. A little bit of rain trying to show up on our satellite radar imagery, mostly along the coastline. So yeah, we mentioned a little drizzle is possible because we're in that overrunning pattern, right? But overall, mostly just cloudy skies. We're pretty dry down at the surface. It's the upper levels of the atmosphere that have the moisture. High pressure settling in, but that's continuing to move that cooler air down. And tonight is going to be one of the coldest nights in our sweater weather forecast. One last time with the turkey. Oh, here's a look at those numbers, though. We'll be 49 degrees in Corpus Christi tomorrow. Those temperatures are starting to warm up. So unfortunately, if you enjoyed this cooler weather, we do have a warming trend to talk about heading into the upcoming week. But overall, pretty nice conditions. If maybe you're not getting out to go shopping, but maybe hunting or fishing, we are going to have a little bit of a breezy wind early on Friday, but it's not horrible. It's still out of the north, about 15 to 20 miles per hour. We've got a waning crescent moon. Your sunrise is at 7:02. Friday evening or the afternoon, heading into the evening hours, we'll have temperatures in the 60s. Winds will be out of the north-northeast, lighter, about 12 miles per hour, and we will see the sunset at 5:33. As far as the wind goes, fishing especially, this is the day that I would be looking forward to being out on the water. 2 to 12 mile per hour winds out of the north. Still going to be pretty cloudy on Saturday, but at least the winds calm down a bit. That'll feel more pleasant than these breezy conditions. Monday, our winds do pick back up. We could see some gusts around 35 miles per hour, but there's something I have to point out. Remember how I said we're entering back a little bit of a warming trend? We do see the winds returning back out of the east and southeast as we head into the middle and end of next week. So right now we've got this nice region of below normal temperatures, which does include Texas, but heading into next week, the warmer temperatures, these above normal temperatures, do look to return to the Lone Star State included in that. And so here's one of the reasons why. Ignore these green arrows right now. We'll talk about them in a second. But we've got this nice deep trough. So that's like a downhill part of the roller coaster. That's when we get cooler air, the cold fronts to move through. But a high pressure system is going to build over to the west. But something we'll be watching is this area of low pressure, this little cutoff low that tries to weaken this high. That actually would set up nicely. This is where the green arrows come into play to help bring some moisture into South Texas specifically. And so we do see our rain chances going back up even as our temperatures go up. So by Tuesday, we have about a 40% chance of rain. Now it's not a lot of rain, but it does look like we will have a chance for at least a little bit of rain heading into next week, which is a bonus because much of the country will be under the influence of that high pressure system that moves in. So that little weak trough that sets up down at the surface is going to really help us out. So the cold front stalls to our south a bit. That's going to help kind of spin up that trough that comes from that energy in the upper levels of the atmosphere coming out of the Pacific. And what we're going to see is pretty nice travel weather because of high pressure. We do have lake effect snow that could impact some airports across the Midwest and especially the lakes, the Great Lakes region, and into portions of the Northeast. But look at this low right here. Yeah, that's the one, that weak surface trough. That's the one that is going to bring us our hope for a little bit of rain. It doesn't look like a total washout at this point, but at least some light rain is possible. Tuesday into Wednesday, temperatures may be back in the 80s by December 6th. We've got more news coming up, so you've got to stick around for 3